Hey guys, what's up everybody? Steven Bogrand here from Pro Physique. Today, what I want to talk about is the Whoosh Effect. Alright, so what's up guys? I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope that you got the reference from the movie. It was that John Heater movie with Billy Bob Thornton where he's like, oh, you better watch it for me. I'm like the wind. Whoosh. But if not, it's okay. I'm not really that funny anyways. So go watch the movie. You'll figure it out. But the Whoosh Effect, right? So before I get too far into it, that's what I want to talk about today. And if you've been wondering where I'm at, well, we're finishing up the last semester of grad school. Midterms or finals are in about 4 weeks. I'm about 4 weeks out from a show, so I got quite a bit of cardio on my plate as well as training and then making sure that I don't overeat and doing all the prep things on the minimal amount of energy that's here. So YouTube simply has not been a priority because the priorities are, of course, clients, school, prep right now. So YouTube falls behind on those guys. So if you miss me, I do appreciate that you miss me. Thank you for making me feel loved. However, in another 4 weeks, 5 weeks, things should be getting better and become more regular again. Now, the Whoosh Effect. What is the Whoosh Effect? Now, I'm going to explain to you what it is and why we think it happens. However, the scientific evidence and explanations on this are not the greatest, okay? So what the Whoosh Effect is essentially, it's when you lose like 2 or 3 pounds all at once, and then your weight just stays down there. So I'm not talking about a normal fluctuation, like say, hey, I have been backed up for a while, and then finally things have gotten moving again. Or, hey, I just really dropped my sodium intake, or I popped off my menstrual cycle, and now everything's back to normal, so it's back down to a baseline. What I'm talking about is, say, for example, someone like me who is in a pretty decent caloric deficit. You're not eating a ton of food, you're doing a lot of cardio, but your weight's not moving, right? So the real way that you show, or that you can see, that you're still making progress is by body composition. And when you get really lean, I find this is much more common. The body just sort of like sits at a steady weight and then pops down, right? All of a sudden, oh crap, now I've lost 2-3 pounds. And so the idea, the thought process behind this is that your fat cells are somehow filling with water, okay? Now fat doesn't normally hold water. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm jiggly because fat normally holds about 5% water. So, but the idea is that you're holding extra water within those fat cells, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, that water's gone. So now you're lighter, right? So it's just a lightness thing. But I think the mind screw, the difficult part to deal with is that your weight doesn't change, right? And that can be stressful in and of its own right, especially during a time of severe caloric restriction and high amounts of cardiovascular or activity in general. So it's very important that we understand that weight loss is never, ever going to be linear. We want to see overall the trend coming down, but it's never going to be a straight line, right? So it's important that we understand this and have patience with that in the process, because otherwise it's very easy for stress hormones to build up, cortisol to build up, and it actually can be a huge factor in us not making progress, right? If we're not getting sleep, if we're not managing stress, if we're not doing all those things we need to do to take care of the base that is us and our physical well-being, then other things get put out of play. And when you're already extremely lean, your hormonal profile is already kind of funky. So we want to do everything we can to make sure that it is in the best possible place to continue losing body fat, especially when trying to get stage lean. because stage lean is not an easy place to get to, and it's not an easy place to be. So we want to make sure that we're doing all the right things to set ourselves up for success in terms of getting there. So please try not to fret so much if you find that you are lean and you're at a plateau. The drop might be coming around the corner. Yes, you may need to become more aggressive in your approach. Yes, you may need to cut calories further, and yes, you may need to do a little bit more cardio. Those are all possible options, and depending on your timeline, may all be necessary options. But understand that the mirror is your big goal. Remember, the judges aren't weighing you on stage. They don't know how much you weigh. They might know what weight class you're in, but that's about it. They're not worried about the weight on the scale. They're worried about how you look. So the mirror is your best friend. So I would encourage you to pay attention to the mirror. Make sure that you are making progress in terms of how you look, and worry a little bit less sometimes about the number on that scale, because that number on that scale can be a big old asshole. So that's gonna be it today, guys. A short video, but a good one, I hope. Anyways, I will talk to you not super soon, but soon-ish. Have a great day.